Good afternoon, I'm Aisling from Booty Fit, and we help females in and around Watford feel better through jogging, walking and running. So purpose of this video is this: I get questioned all the time about how to motivate yourself to go for a run, and this motivation can be whether you're a member with us and whether you come running with us and you've left it a week or two and you're looking for motivation to get back into it. But this also applies if you're running on your own, whether you're doing a couch to 5k or just running the streets of England somewhere. This applies to you. So what I do to motivate myself, because funnily enough, I don't always jump out the front door to go and run. I need to have conversations in my head, most definitely, to motivate myself and to get myself in the zone, okay? And the things I think about is I've literally written 4 things down here. So if I'm not in the mood for running, number one, I always focus on the fact that getting out the door is by far the hardest part. Getting out the door is the hardest part. Walking out the door and shutting the door behind me is the hardest part. After that, I know it's going to get easier and easier. So if I keep that at the top of my mind and I'm looking to motivate myself, it generally helps me to get out of the front door, okay? Point number 2, for motivation, I always focus on how I'm going to feel after my run versus how I'm going to feel if I don't go for a run. So if I decide to make excuses, procrastinate and convince myself that I shouldn't go out in the fresh air and run, I compare these feelings. How am I going to feel after the run if I do it, and how am I going to feel if I decide to stay indoors? And needless to say, this one always comes up the winner, and again, that generally gets me out the front door and gets me going for a run. Point number 3, if I need motivation, I always think about what I'm trying to achieve. So I totally understand, for a large percentage of females that run, totally get it, they do it because they want to lose weight. So if you're looking to lose weight, you need to have a calorie deficit. So you need to consume less calories than you burn. I always get that the wrong way around because I'm not thinking, yes, you consume less calories than you burn, okay? So an easy way, everyone says if you want to lose weight, go run. Because in 60 minutes, I know it all depends on your pace, how fast you're doing, how many sprints, what kind of the terrain's like, but roughly you're going to burn about 600 calories in an hour from running, and not many activities can compete with that. But for me, what I'm trying to achieve is, yeah, I'd love a perfect body, but I don't think that's going to happen in my stage of life. So what I'm trying to achieve is I run because it gives me time to think, it's great for my mental health, and also it gives me so much more energy. So point number 3 is, if I need motivation to get out the front door, I think about what I'm trying to achieve and how important this is for me, okay? And then lastly, number four, sometimes I go through these things. So I go through, right, okay, it's getting out the front door. I know that's the hardest part. I focus on how I'm going to feel afterwards, still not feeling it. I think about what I'm trying to achieve. And if all of that fails, do you know what then you have to do? And this sounds really harsh, but sometimes you just have to give yourself a kick up the backside to go and do it. So yeah, ladies, I was literally sitting here. I'm meant to be going to get my bike serviced because I'm off to Cornwall at the weekend, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, 4 little tips, things that I use to really help me to motivate myself to run, to exercise, to do lots of things in life that sometimes I might not feel like doing. But if you watch this video, and this is honest, we all have different tricks and tips. So if you watch this and you can comment below on anything that you do, no matter how silly it sounds, because there is no such thing as silliness when it comes to motivation. If there's anything you do that motivates you to run, to exercise, or to do the things that you don't want to do, I would really appreciate it if you could post them below. And I genuinely mean this. By you posting below, you might help another female get fire in their belly to go out for a run this evening. And life is about sisterhood. So ladies, I am going now to get my bike service, my holiday in Cornwall. But yeah, if you've got any comments, I'd really appreciate them if you could post them below. Bye bye.